Hi everyone, this session is dedicated to all my friends who've been asking for an English video. We're starting standing up, feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. Your hands are interlaced in front of the body. Start by shifting your weight forward towards your toes and then back towards your heels a few times. And then gradually come to your center and find your Tadasana. It is the perfect foundation on which you can begin to build a regular asana practice. Be aware of the four corners of your feet. Imagine that you are pushing all of these corners into the ground and feel your body weight spread evenly between your feet. And as you hold the pose, your feet are grounding you as your body stretches up towards the sky. And now as you inhale, draw your palms up above your head. At the top, turn your palms upwards. Then bring your hands in Chin Mudra, thumb and index finger touching. As you exhale, bring your arms down through the side. Repeat in your own pace and gradually expand your breath. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, down. And if it feels good, include a short breath retention after you fully inhaled. Otherwise, let your breath flow. The movement follows the breath. And if you include the retention, pause the movement, and as you exhale, then bring your arms down again. Stay connected with your breath, breathing fully. You lay a firm foundation for your yoga practice. Perhaps you feel already a sense of mental clarity and calmness. Now inhale, stretch your arms over your head, interlace your fingers. Keep lifting your chest up as you slightly bend backwards. Tailbone lengthening towards the floor. Each deep inhale helps you to lengthen through your spine a little bit more. And each exhale, ground your feet. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, come into forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands to the floor or to your shins. Sitting bones lifting up. Keep your legs active. Energetically keep pressing your heels outwardly and draw your kneecaps towards your hips if your knees are straight. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your neck. Your head is heavy. If necessary, keep your knees slightly bent. Inhaling, slowly rolling up. And then exhale. Deep inhale, right arm up. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Stay here for a few breaths and keep pressing your lower arm against your thigh. Breathing is effortless and deep, mind focused. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Feet are grounded. You connect it to your breath. And then inhaling, come back to the center. Now start rotating your torso from side to side. Your arms are flailing around your body. Keep your hips square. You are moving only your upper body while your feet stay grounded. Feel into your spine and completely relax your arms. And gradually come back to the center. Now come to the back of your mat. Feet hip width apart, toes facing forwards. Bend your knees and stretch the arms over your head, Uttanasana. Check if you can see your toes. If not, shift your weight slightly back towards your heels and keep your feet grounded. Inhaling, lifting up your chest. Exhaling, relax your shoulders down. And then exhale, bend forward, Uttanasana. This time hold your elbows if you wish. If needed, bend your knees slightly. And now bring your hands to the floor. So walk them forward into a downward facing dog position. And here move your legs a little. And then bend your knees. Press your sitting bones towards the ceiling to lengthen your lower back. Keep pressing the heels towards the floor. Your hands are rooting down, head is heavy. Inhaling, lift your right leg up. Press through the ball of your foot. Rotate your thighs slightly inwards so that your hips stay leveled. A few more breaths here. And then inhaling, bring the foot between your legs. Virabhadrasana 1. Bend your front knee, press the back heel down, hips facing forward. Hands are shoulder width apart, gaze is soft. You could stay here, or if you want, interlace your fingers and come here into a slight back bend. Keep lengthening the tailbone down. Now bring your hands to the heart and open your hips and your arms to the side. Bend the right knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Look towards your right hand and make sure the front knee is in line with your toes. Now bring your arm to the right thigh. Stretch the left arm over your head. Your lower arm is only lightly touching the thigh. Stay active through your upper body. If you can, bring your hand to the floor and draw the left shoulder blade slightly back. Now lower the left arm, lift the back heel, and then bring your back knee to the mat, low lunge. Now bring the front leg more to the side and lower your hips a little bit more towards the floor. You can stay here, or if it feels right for you, bring your lower arms down. And then stretch the back knee, gaze forward. The upper body is strong. You keep pressing your arms down. And then slowly release. Now shift your hips slightly back, stretch your right leg, toes towards you. Here broadening through your collarbones, drawing your shoulder blades back. And if needed, bend the knee slightly. And now bring your weight onto your front leg. Parasvatanasana variation. Lift your hips up, arms forward, gaze towards the front foot. Keep drawing your right hip back. And then step back into downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. If you wish to, you could do one vinyasa. And this time lift your left leg up. Press through the ball of your foot. And rotate your thighs slightly inward so that your hips stay leveled. Inhaling, bring the foot between your legs, Virabhadrasana, one to the other side. Bend your front knee, press the back heel down. Hands are shoulder width apart, gaze is soft. If you wish, interlace your fingers, coming to a slight back bend, but keep lengthening the tailbone down. Now hands to the heart, open your hips and arms to the side, bend the front knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Look towards your left hand and make sure your front knee is in line with your toes. Your legs are strong. The breath flows with ease. Now bring your arm to your left thigh. Stretch your right arm over your head. Your arm is only lightly touching your thigh. You stay active through your upper body. And if you can, bring your left hand to the floor. Draw the right shoulder blade slightly back and look up towards the ceiling. Now lower the right arm and bring your back knee down, low lunge. Now bring the front leg slightly to the side so that you lower your hips a little bit more towards the floor. And either stay here, or if it feels good for you, bring your lower arms down. Stretch the back knee. Gaze forward. Keep pressing your arms down. And then slowly release. Shift your hips slightly back. Stretch the left leg, toes towards you. Here also broadening through your collarbones, drawing your shoulder blades back. Perhaps you want to bend your knee slightly. And now bring your weight onto your front leg, lift your hips, stretch your arms forward, gaze towards the front foot and keep drawing your left hip back. If possible, both knees are straight. And now step back into downward facing dog. Either stay here or do one vinyasa if you wish. And then from downward facing dog, walk your hands towards your feet. Open them a little bit wider, toes pointing slightly outwards, and then lower your hips down, Malasana. Hands to the chest. If the heels are not grounded, place a blanket under your heels, or you could roll up your mat. Few more breaths here. You could gently close your eyes if it feels good. Now bring your pelvis to the floor, hug your knees. And then shift your weight slightly backwards so that you can lift your feet off the floor. Keep pointing the toes towards the floor and balance on your sitting bones. Your shoulders stay down away from your ears. And then stretch your legs up and arms forward, Shavasana. If this is too challenging, then bend the knees. Or you could even hold your legs. See what feels right for you today. And then lift your sternum and stay here a little longer. Focus on your breath. And then slowly release, hug your knees again. And now stretch your right leg out and twist towards the left. Press the left hand into the floor behind you to find more length through the spine. And hug your knee either with your hand or elbow. Stay broad across your collarbones. Inhaling, come back to the center. And then other side. This time you stretch your left leg out and twist towards the right. Press the right hand into the floor behind you and hug your knee either with your hand or elbow. With each inhale, lengthening. With each exhale, grounding. Now inhaling, coming back to the center. Bring the soles of your feet together and shift your feet slightly forward. And then come into a relaxed forward bend. Your spine is rounded. Head heavy, arms relaxed. If that's too much of a stretch, you can support yourself with your hands if necessary. It is important that you do not pull yourself deeper into the pose. And we stay here for a couple of minutes. Allow your mind to settle on the breath. And each time you notice you are lost in thoughts, bring your attention gently back to your breath, back to your body. Back to this connection between your mind and the body. And that's exactly what yoga helps us to do. It is a process of deconstructing all the barriers we may have erected that prevents us from having an authentic connection with ourselves and with the world. For this moment, see if you can find a sense of peace in the ever-present now. Not forgetting the past or future, but also not agonizing over it. Being fully present with that which is right now. Inhaling, very slowly come back up. If it feels good, keep your eyes closed. Bring your knees together, hug your legs. Keep the spine long and relax your hips. Now bring your arms behind you. Place your feet slightly wider and begin to move them towards the left, towards the right. Relax your hips a little bit more. And then open your eyes and prepare yourself for Shavasana, the most important pose of all asanas. Perhaps you want to take a blanket. If you place something under your head, make sure your neck is still in line with the rest of your spine. Maybe take another thin blanket if needed. And then lie down on your back. Feet hip width apart, or maybe even wider. Your toes pointing outwards. Your arms alongside your body, palms facing up. And your eyes are gently closed and allow your breath to flow naturally. See if you want to adjust the pose. And then take time to relax here as long as it feels good for you.